Dive into a world of soaring fortunes and staggering disparities, where the richest thrive, while the poorest endure losses. Uncover the truth with us. Welcome back, viewers. Today, we uncover a staggering global reality that demands our attention. The world's 5 richest individuals have more than doubled their fortunes since 2020, accumulating a jaw-dropping $869 billion, while almost 5 billion of the world's poorest face financial setbacks. As the rich convene in Davos for the World Economic Forum, we delve into the alarming details revealed by Oxfam's report, Inequality, Inc. Stay with us as we explore the profound implications of this wealth divide and discuss potential solutions. So without any further delay, let's start. Overview of the wealth disparity. The chasm between the world's wealthiest and the struggling majority is widening at an alarming pace. According to Oxfam's latest report, Inequality, Inc., the 5 richest men globally have more than doubled their fortunes, amassing a staggering $869 billion since 2020. This stark contrast unfolds against the backdrop of nearly 5 billion people, constituting 60% of the world's population, grappling with financial setbacks. Shockingly, the wealth of the world's billionaires has skyrocketed by $3.3 trillion since 2020, outpacing inflation threefold. As this trend persists, the report forewarns of a future trillionaire within the next decade and bleakly predicts that global poverty will persist for another 229 years if current trajectories continue. The Billionaire Boom. Now, let's dissect the staggering numbers behind the Billionaire Boom. Drawing upon meticulously gathered data from WealthX and Forbes, the report exposes an astronomical surge in wealth for the world's top 5 individuals: Elon Musk, Bernard Arnault, Jeff Bezos, Larry Ellison, and Mark Zuckerberg. Collectively, their fortunes have soared by an eye-watering $464 billion, marking an astounding 114% increase since 2020. Astonishingly, this meteoric rise stands in stark contrast to the harsh reality faced by the poorest 60% of the global population, whose collective wealth has dwindled by 0.2% in real terms. As 7 out of 10 of the world's largest corporations are led by billionaires as CEOs or principal shareholders, the correlation between corporate success and individual wealth becomes evident. The report sheds light on the paradox of rising business profits amid the cost of living crisis, revealing that 148 of the world's corporate giants reaped a 52% increase in total net profits, amounting to $1.8 trillion in the year leading up to June 2023. Impact on working class. The repercussions of the surging wealth divide reverberate profoundly among the global working class. As millions toil tirelessly in precarious and unsafe jobs, the Oxfam report unveils a stark reality. Average real wages for nearly 800 million workers across 52 countries have plummeted. These dedicated individuals, contributing their labor to the world's economies, have collectively lost a staggering $1.5 trillion in the last 2 years alone. This translates to 25 days of lost wages for each worker, underscoring the stark contrast between the struggles of the working class and the ever-expanding fortunes of the global elite. The report also underscores the alarming paradox of business profits rising sharply amid the pressure on households during the cost of living crisis. Despite stagnation in living standards for millions, the world's 148 largest corporations reported a 52% surge in total net profits, reaching $1.8 trillion in the year up to June 2023. Corporate wealth. Amidst crisis, the paradox of corporate wealth flourishing amidst a global crisis comes sharply into focus. The Oxfam report, Inequality, Inc., uncovers a disconcerting truth. 7 out of 10 of the world's largest corporations are led by billionaires as CEOs or principal shareholders. This alignment between corporate success and individual wealth is particularly striking when contrasted with the stagnant living standards faced by millions of workers worldwide. While households grapple with the cost of living crisis, the report reveals an astonishing 52% jump in total net profits for 148 of the world's largest corporations in the year, leading up to June 2023. This collective profit surge amounts to a staggering $1.8 trillion, further highlighting the stark disparity between the financial gains of the corporate elite and the struggles of the global population. Call for wealth tax. In response to the glaring disparities laid bare by the Oxfam report, a resounding call for change emerges: the implementation of a wealth tax. As the world's 5 richest men more than double their fortunes, Oxfam proposes a crucial remedy to rebalance the skewed distribution of wealth. The report suggests that a wealth tax on British millionaires and billionaires could generate a substantial £22 billion annually for the Exchequer. This proposed tax, applied at a rate of 1% to 2% on net wealth exceeding £10 million, holds the potential to be a transformative force. Advocates argue that such a wealth tax would bridge the gap between workers and the super-rich, addressing the root causes of rising inequality. Julia Davies, a founding member of Patriotic Millionaires UK, emphasizes the minuscule nature of wealth levies compared to income taxes. Envisioning the positive impact, she urges consideration of the £22 billion annually as a vital investment in public services and infrastructure. Voices for change. In the face of mounting inequality, voices advocating for change are gaining prominence. Julia Davies, an investor and founding member of Patriotic Millionaires UK, amplifies the call for a wealth tax, highlighting its potential to generate £22 billion annually for the British Exchequer. Davies emphasizes that such levies are minuscule when compared to income taxes, envisioning the transformative impact on public services and infrastructure. Oxfam's report underscores the necessity of concerted efforts to address the distorted concentration of wealth, as governments globally make deliberate political choices perpetuating this divide. The interim chief executive, Alima Shivji, stresses that a fairer economy is not a distant ideal, but a tangible possibility. The report urges policies that champion fair taxation and support for all, transcending privileges. Global Inequality Snapshot. The Oxfam report paints a stark portrait of global inequality, mirroring the disparities observed in South Africa, known for the highest inequality worldwide. The most recent Gini index reveals that global income inequality is now comparable to that of this nation grappling with economic divisions. Notably, the world's richest 1% currently lay claim to a staggering 59% of all global financial assets, including stocks, shares, bonds, and stakes in privately held businesses. In the UK, the richest 1% own 36.5% of financial assets, totaling £1.8 trillion. These figures underscore the extent of wealth concentration at the summit, while a significant majority struggles below. Alima Shivji, Oxfam's interim chief executive, emphasizes that these extremes cannot be deemed the new norm. The report unveils a disconcerting reality, wherein extreme poverty in the poorest countries persists at levels higher than pre-pandemic times. In closing, Alima Shivji, Oxfam's interim chief executive, asserts that the widening wealth gap is not accidental nor inevitable. She contends that governments globally are making deliberate political choices that perpetuate this distorted concentration of wealth. A fairer economy is not just a utopian dream, it is an achievable goal. What is needed, she argues, are concerted policies that promote fair taxation and support for everyone, not just the privileged few. The world can't afford another decade of division, and the time for change is now. And there you have it, the alarming reality of the wealth divide that is shaping our world. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay tuned for more insights and discussions.